We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, opposed to secret oaths, opposed to secret proceedings, secret proceedings. No official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, would interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.
All right. Welcome to Conspiracy Corner Podcast, everyone. This is Abe, your host. It is November 29th, 2025. So here lately, I have been putting together older video clips years ago before I even started podcasting. I used to be just a regular YouTube content creator, either making everyday videos about my life as far as like cooking, taste testing videos. I started the channel out really just doing book reviews on conspiracy books and spirituality books, paranormal books. And then I decided one day to do long form podcasting. So a lot of these are me just kind of talking about certain subjects. But not long form enough to be a podcast. But there was several shorter videos that I did where I would come back to the same subject. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to compile these together, put it together out as a podcast episode. For mostly, my main focus was putting these out on Spotify because they're not out at all on Spotify and Rumble. But I was like, I'll just compile them together. I'll live stream it on YouTube. Maybe chat with some people in the comment sections if they want. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoy. Like I said, this is some of my earlier work before I was a podcaster. Years ago, I was kind of a rookie. So I'm definitely in these episodes that I've been putting out, like rerun classic conspiracy episodes. I'm definitely not as polished as I am now. I have a Buy Me a Coffee account set up in the link below if you'd like to help the channel. That would help. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I hope you all enjoy these little throwback episodes.
What's going on, everyone? I got a child in the background, and I have some Einstein documentary that my wife fell in love with in the background. So, I don't know if you can hear it. I hope you don't. So that way you can actually just enjoy the video and stuff. I don't know, like, sorry, a gnat on the wall. I had to kill it. That's how you know it's raw moments with me. I don't do cuts sometimes. I did some negative stuff here and there, and I wanted to do some more positive stuff. Just some more fun stuff, you know. And there's a thing going on with Alex Jones right now. First of all, Alex Jones got banned, and I love Alex Jones to death. And I've kept up with him through the years, and I am honestly like I subscribed to Alex Jones when he had a channel before they kicked him off of every platform pretty much. But like, I didn't believe every single thing he said. And I think with his like antics, he was just literally out there like, like fucking going maniac mode, man. And I don't think you can reach people like, I don't know. Can you imagine, put it like this. Imagine going on a first date with a woman or a man. I don't know if you're a woman or man or what your sexual preference is, but imagine going on a first date and just literally being like, they turned the freaking frogs gay. You know, like, you would literally divorce or not go on a second date with that person. And my thing is like, I love Alex Jones, and I don't care what the mainstream media says. I don't care what's going on, but like, he honestly like puts out actual information. And the thing is he was putting out too much info. Like 9/11, I'm sorry if you think it was like, what was it, like five, honey, what was it, like 5 or 6 Arabs with a box cutter?
Oh, it was 9. 3 per plane.
Yeah, 9 Arabs with box cutters jumped on the plane and hijacked it. Like, and here's another thing too. They interviewed Osama bin Laden before 9/11 happened. CNN found him, but the FBI and the CIA couldn't find him. Don't you think that's a little odd, boo-boo?
It is, very much so.
I think so. So I'm just trying to get the info out there and like wake people up, you know. But so there is some things I agree with him on. Like in Sandy Hook, like there was a Sandy Hook website to like get money for the Sandy Hook victims a day before Sandy Hook happened. And they already had a website literally a day before the shooting happened, like posted to get money for the victims and the victims' mothers and parents and mothers and fathers and parents, and it's overwhelming sometimes. But anyways, I came across this and I thought it was funny, and the main point I was making on this opening was that I love Alex Jones to death. I really do. I love the guy. I think honestly, William Cooper was 10 times better. I think Jordan Maxwell was 10 times better. But I do like Alex Jones because he actually does put out good info. Like, and everybody makes fun of him for, oh, they're turning the freaking frogs gay. But like, you can actually look that shit up, and the military was literally experimenting with frogs to make a gay bomb. Like, I know it sounds ridiculous, I know it sounds funny, but when you actually look it up and do the researching, they really were turning the freaking frogs gay. So Alex Jones got banned from like all these different platforms. Apparently he got caught though on a video, like one of the last videos he did before he got banned. He was visiting a porn website where he got caught with T-porn. And if you guys don't know what that is, it's like transsexual porn. The funniest part though is he was confronted by a caller like a couple episodes after. Somebody screenshot it and looked up, like, pretty much here's the concept. He pulled up his phone, and while he was trying to pull something else up, it showed all the other windows that were open, and there was like a porn website with transsexual porn. And I don't know, I mean, dude, it's 2018. If you don't know what a transsexual is, like, I feel bad for you, but pretty much like a male who identifies as a woman or is transitioning. I'm trying not to like offend the LGBTQ dash question mark community. It's so complicated at this point in 2018. It's ridiculous. But pretty much a male with breast, and I don't know. I haven't visited this site, so it's a transsexual porn, like either site and or video. And it popped up on his phone while he was literally zoomed in the camera. And the thing is, like, I actually felt bad for the guy. I literally felt bad for Alex Jones because, like, I was telling my wife today, and me and my wife are, like, happily married. I don't cheat. She doesn't cheat. We're both heterosexual. She likes guys. I like girls. Like, we pretty much had that when we went on our first date. We're like, look, I don't cheat. I like girls. That's it. I don't share. I don't share my woman. And I say, I literally call you my woman because I would expect you to call me your man. And people are like, well, don't you think that's putting your woman on a leash? And I'm like, no. Well, actually, yeah. Hey, wait a second. Yeah, maybe I am putting her on a leash. And maybe she's putting me on a leash. You ever think about that? Do you ever think maybe I like to be on a leash? Come on now, people. You guys are so accepting of, like, transsexuals and homosexuality and bisexuality, and I identify as a squirrel and a attack helicopter, and you guys are getting ridiculous with this shit. But it's weird for a man to put his wife on a leash, and maybe he wants to be on a leash. Wouldn't that be called bondage? I don't know. Hey, Stella. Go play. She's in the other room, by the way, and she's not hearing all this. But sorry, this is why I try to honestly film alone, because I get into some crazy shit. But I just thought this was funny. So he was confronted by a caller because apparently on his phone it popped up and the camera actually zoomed in, and you can find the footage. I just don't have the technology right now to stitch it together and pull that stuff from other videos. My wife, she does a lot of the editing, and I don't know if she knows how to do all that jazz. But she confronted Alex Jones about, hey, what about all that T porn that popped up on your phone? And he, like, completely denied it. He said this is an actual quote. There's two types of people. People who look at porn and people who lie about porn. And I don't lie about, or what was that? I don't lie about porn?
I don't watch it.
I don't watch porn. Okay, there's two types of people. People who look at porn and people who lie about porn. And I don't look at porn. So, like, right there, if you actually think about that statement, like, and use the English language in its proper format, like, there's people who look at porn and there's people who lie about porn. And I don't look at porn. There's only two people, he says, though. Those two categories. So, like, you're digging your own fucking grave, dude. God, I love it. So, you're lying about watching porn. And I don't know, it's crazy. Like, I talked to my wife before I made this video. And I was like, I have to make a video on this, man. Because, like, I watch porn. And I'm sorry. She's cool with it. And I told her before we even got married, I watch porn. I use it as a stimulant. Like, she's sexually satisfied. I'm sexually satisfied. Sorry, this is an X-rated video. I hope you don't have kids watching this video, because I already warned you at the beginning of my channel and multiple other videos before not to have kids in the room. But I watch porn. So what? And the part that cracked me up, and I actually felt bad for Alex Jones at this point, because, like, I was watching porn on my phone one time, And like I just exited out and shit and like turned off my phone, and I was in the presence of another person who obviously it would not be good for porn to pop up on your phone. And like my wife started texting me from work. So I'm like, oh, I heard a ring go off, and I swiped the phone. Next thing I know, the last porn site that I visited fucking popped up. And like I'm like the person saw it, but I don't think they acknowledged it. But it was one of those things like, oh, you caught me watching porn. Like, we're all adults here, you know? So what, he's into transsexual porn. But here's the part that cracked me up about it, is that he's so against transsexuals, and I didn't actually know this because, honestly, unless the title of an Alex Jones, because I used to subscribe to Alex Jones. I'm telling you, I used to subscribe to him, and I still love the guy. And I actually feel bad for him. He's down in the dumps just like I've been down in the dumps here the past week, man. Because I'm just going through some fucked up shit, honestly. You know? Everyone goes through fucked up shit. So, like, this guy's got his channel canceled, like, everything fucking canceled, you know? Like, different platforms and shit, and he got caught watching porn. But the thing that, like, I felt bad for him, and then I didn't feel bad for him because, like, apparently he's been bashing transsexuals for, like there's multiple quotes and multiple videos of him just bashing transsexuals. And here's my thing, you know, like, I don't care what you do behind closed doors. You can have sex. You could be a guy and have sex with a guy. You could be a girl and have sex with a girl. You could have threesomes, foursomes, orgies. I don't care, as long as there is no kids or animals involved. That is my thing. And as long as everybody acting in that group, whatever you're doing, whether it's between 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, 6 people, whatever, as long as they're all adults and consensual, do whatever you're gonna do. But like, I don't know, he was bashing like transsexuals, like all these different quotes, and you can look them up, and you can look up the videos of him bashing transsexuals, and it's like, thing is though, is like, you're the guy watching transsexual porn. Like, I'm sorry, I watch porn, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a white male and I'm heterosexual. The only porn you're gonna find on there is literally white males fucking females. And I'm not racist. I mean, I've been with a black woman, I've been with a Puerto Rican, I've been with an Asian, like, been with white girls, like, I don't care as long as it's a girl. But like, yeah, go ahead, look at my search history. You're gonna find nothing but fucking like regular porn. So I mean, I do feel bad for him for a little bit, because I have had literally porn pop up on my phone where I've looked at porn and forgot to exit out and shit. So I do get that one, but like, why are you gonna hate on transsexuals? And literally the porn that popped up was transsexual porn. So that cracks me up. And it cracks me up that like a caller called him out on it. And the greatest part of that interview is literally when he knows he gets caught, and after he said that crazy line about there's 2 types of people. There's 2 types of people. Literally, while he's digging his own grave, they're pulling the camera away and like putting on music to drown him out. You've got to watch it, man. When you watch the actual footage of what happened, it's fucking ridiculous. But anyways, the video that I found, I didn't find it, but from research, like, I mean, it wouldn't kill me to watch it. It's not gonna bother me. Like, I'm confident enough in my sexuality, it's not gonna destroy me. or turn me gay or something. But like the video that I watched was from the Young Turks, and I'm not shouting them out. I just was trying to tell my wife about what was going on in the news. Apparently, it's literally called Naughty T-Babe Marissa Minx. And like dot dot dot. Like that's the closest I got to a title on the actual video and the actual porn star. So if anything, honestly, the porn star herself is getting a lot of publicity. Like, and if she gets paid by the views, kind of like YouTube, I really don't know how the porn industry works, but she apparently, like, if anything, it's helping her. Because Alex Jones was already hot on the news for one, because he got canceled from YouTube, canceled from multiple other, like, platforms, which I don't use. The only platform I use is YouTube. So, like, he's already hot on the fucking press. And this shit pops up, like a week ago. So, I mean, if anything, like, Alex Jones is going to get more popular, and Marissa Minx, whoever that is going to get more popular. So, if anything, all you guys bashing conspiracy theorists and porn stars, you're actually making them more popular. That is how stupid these people are in mainstream media. Hey, let's bash them. Let's make them look like fools. You know what they're going to do? They're literally going to watch this video or watch another video of like someone reporting about this, and they're going to go to Pornhub and look up Marissa Minx. Marissa Minx. Marissa Look her up on Pornhub. You're honestly... Look up Alex Jones, too, because you're just giving them more fucking publicity. Oh, it's got to be like a publicity stunt. I love it. And honestly, I love Alex Jones to death. I don't know this Marissa Minx. I hope that she gets the full-blown surgery, and if that's what she wants, or he or she or whatever it is, I hope that they fall in love, and it's amazing. And but yeah, so I had to put that out there, man, because like I've followed Alex Jones for a couple of years, and like I said, I love him to death. Do I agree with him 100%? No. But I mean, William Cooper's not here anymore. And I don't hear much from Jordan Maxwell. He's like almost like 90 years old. He's about to die. And he's homeless. He literally couch surfs. Like, to be like that old and couch surfing, I feel bad for the man. Those were my two guys that I would listen to all the time, is Jordan Maxwell and William Cooper. So like the best I had was Alex Jones, you know. And even then, he's like 50% of William Cooper, and like he is like 50% of William Cooper and 50% of Jordan Maxwell. If even. He might even be 25%. And I feel bad for Alex Jones. I don't really believe in a particular God, but I say a prayer for you, Alex. I had to put this out here, man, because I love conspiracies, and I think it's fucking hilarious what happened. And not in a bad way. I'm not judging you. And I literally laughed because I told you my story. I've been caught watching porn multiple times. And not transsexual porn, but in general. So I feel the whole guilt of it and the whole, oh, you're the laughing stock. But, I mean, hey, man, this is the Conspiracy Channel, and you're not around anymore. And I'm not saying I'll ever step into your boots, Alex Jones, but, I mean, I gotta at least report what's going on. Because apparently everything you put out was deleted and destroyed on YouTube. So I'm going to ride this YouTube wave out till it ends. Alex Jones, I'll probably be on your end one day to where they delete this channel and, you know, censor it and everything else and demonetize it and everything else. But I had to put that out there for y'all. I hope you liked it, and y'all have a good night. And hey, this is actually the first time I think I put out 2 videos in one day. So there you go.
What's going on, folks? Figured I'd make a video on this. I seen it the other day, and I usually try to cover recent conspiracy stuff that's going on. So Alex Jones got caught with a DUI, and I'm actually going to throw you off on this one because I'm sure most of y'all are expecting me to say something negative about it because of the videos I've made about Tyler Glockner, but I'm actually not. You know, a lot of those videos got hate and stuff, especially when I first put it out, because I was simply reporting on it and giving my personal opinion on just, you know, what happened in general. I mean, I get it, you know, that a lot of the people were fans and stuff, and here's the thing. I'm a fan. You know, I haven't unsubbed to Tyler at all. And I simply was just reporting on it. I had somebody comment on one of my videos, you know, what are you getting out of this? I'm like, honestly, nothing. I'm not making money off of it. I just report on current conspiracy or paranormal or ufology topics, you know. I mean, I make videos on old stuff, and I make videos on current stuff too. You know, he just flew under my radar. But I don't know. The whole Alex Jones thing, I think honestly, he's in the right. Apparently, he put out a video the other day when it first happened that he had gotten a DUI, and he got arrested. You can go check his mugshot out or whatever. By the way, he looks like a badass in his mugshot. He's got like a shaved head and everything. It's like, I don't know, if I didn't know who he was and I was locked up with him, I'd be like, damn, this dude's like part of the Aryan Brotherhood or something. But yeah, he got locked up for a DUI, which was honestly a bullshit charge. He made a video, I guess probably like the next day, because they only hold you for like a day usually. He made a video the next day reporting on it and showed the actual documentation and showed that it was like a 0.075, I think. Anyways, under the limit of DUI, and they still arrested him. So, to me, that's bullshit. Like, he said 0.08 was like 1 beer or something, which is what you can get arrested for, which that to me right there is ridiculous in general. You know, I hear all these people who are like, and I'm not pro drinking and driving, you know, I've done it in the past. Anyone who keeps up with my channel knows that I used to be a heavy drinker and shit. I'm an open book, you know, pretty much open about my past and stuff. And I get people sometimes that are hateful and comment, oh, you seem like a druggie. They say stuff like, this is why you don't do drugs, kids, or, you know, do drugs much. And it's like, no, I used to do drugs and shit, but I'm not ashamed of it. It is what it is. I mean, that shit has a permanent effect on you. But I still think it's bullshit that you can get arrested for having 1 beer and driving. I think that's excessive. To me, that's literally the government and the legal system and all that jazz trying to make money, you know, arresting you for something that's, I don't see that as a danger.
But you hear people all the time, "Well, I don't drink and drive. I just have a drink with my meal when I go out and about." And it's like, I'm not judging you, but you can get arrested for that. You know, that, I don't know, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, so he got arrested for DUI. Somebody put out a video talking about it and mentioned that he had his hand covering up the paperwork. They thought, I don't know if they were hinting. They said something about, yeah, look at his sausage fingers covering it up. I guess they were trying to like debunk it. I don't know if that person who made that video like has ever been arrested, but it's like you realize that like those paperwork has like your social security number and I don't know, personal information, your address and shit. It's like, I get being a skeptic and questioning stuff. Any good conspiracy theorist, you know, questions everything. But when you're like trying to debunk someone, you're like, see, look, he's covering up the paper. Yeah, he's covering it up because it's got all his personal information on it. Like, what do you think? He's just going to show that to the world? Yeah, this is my address. This is where I live. This is my social security number. Like, idiot. But I don't know. I know a lot of people have negative opinions of Alex Jones. They call him a shill or a sellout or, you know, he's controlled opposition. Me personally, I think most of what he says is true. He always seems to back it up with, you know, actual, you know, evidence. And, to me, I think, honestly, what turns off a lot of people is, his antics, the way he acts. It doesn't bother me. I think it's funny. If anything, it's entertaining. But I think he loses a lot of credibility, you know, acting so wild and crazy and cussing and freaking out and stuff. But then again, I feel that I'm kind of mellow and laid back and stuff. And people have trash talked me in the comment section about, you know, oh, you seem burnt out, or they think I'm on drugs, and it's like, no, honestly, this is just how I act normally. You know, I twitch here and there. I have a nervous twitch. I lose train of thought. Just kind of laid back, you know. But so it's like, how do you win with people, you know? Either you're over the top like Alex Jones, or you're too laid back and too mellow like me. I mean, I don't think anyone's ever satisfied with anything. Not everyone, but most people. And they're always going to criticize and hate. But good for Alex, man. You know, I hope he fights this, honestly, because it's bullshit. And from the paperwork that he showed and from what he said, you know, and he even said, you know, after he got out of jail, first thing he did was make a video, because it's like, he's like, the media's going to get this and, you know, turn it into some crazy fabricated story. And they did, because that was how I found out, was the media first. I don't watch television, you know, but I happened to walk in on it when someone else was watching it. And I was like, oh, wait, hang on a second. And like, because I heard Alex Jones' name come up, and I'm like, what'd he do now? Calling something a hoax or something. But yeah, I have another video about Alex Jones, if you want to check it out too. I have two or three videos on Tyler Glockner. I mentioned that earlier in this video, so if you want to go back, if you haven't seen those yet, check those videos out. That way you kind of know what I'm talking about when I mention that. Tyler has still not re-uploaded anything. I'm subscribed to him, and he posted a video saying he was gonna upload something. He still hasn't. So I don't know. Not looking good, you know. But comparing Tyler Glockner to Alex Jones. Alex Jones, so what? He had a beer at lunch and then probably got arrested at 7 o'clock at night. He still was under the legal limit, so I don't understand why they arrested him. It's bullshit. I'd fight it. He'll probably win too. He's got a shit ton of money, so he'll get a good fucking lawyer and fight it, But still shitty though. Like I think honestly, every cop should spend at least 24. I think every cop and judge, me personally, I think they should spend at least like 24 hours to a week in jail, so they get the experience and know how it feels before they start throwing people in a jail cell. I mean, they do it when you in police academy. They have you get maced and tased before you join the police force. Like, hey, this is what it feels like. I think they should do the same thing with jail. If you're gonna graduate the police academy, I think you should be locked in a cell for 24 hours with other inmates. See how it feels. And honestly, I think for a judge, if you're going to be a judge, I think you should do at least like a week in jail. So that way you know how it feels before you just start slamming that gavel down and sending people to jail for contempt of court and petty things like that. Oh, they had their hands in their pocket, contempt of court, week in jail. Just stupid shit. But that's just me. I love Alex Jones to death, man. He's a national treasure. I think it's corrupt how YouTube has done him. I think anyone should be allowed to say whatever they want, whenever they want. I think that all this PC and everyone being triggered and social justice crap, I think it's honestly social injustice. I don't know, and 'tis what 'tis. Y'all have a good day. What's going on, everyone? This just popped up on my phone as a notification. I found it kind of interesting. I used to subscribe to Alex Jones back in the day before he got shut down on YouTube. It says InfoWars. It's a Forbes magazine, online magazine, article. InfoWars Alex Jones ordered to pay $100,000 to parent of child killed during Sandy Hook shooting. I'll read this little article real quick. It says InfoWars and Alex Jones will pay over $100,000 in legal fees to Neil Heslin, the parent of a 6-year-old child killed in Sandy Hook school shooting, and another setback for Jones, who also this year was ordered to pay other fees in separate lawsuits and was banned from major social media platforms, which everyone remembers you got banned from YouTube. I think actually it was for saying that Sandy Hook was a false flag, is what he was claiming. Let's see. First, by the Daily Beast, a Texas judge issued the order December 20th after Jones and InfoWars failed to produce witnesses and other materials to Heslin as stipulated in October order. Judge Scott Jenkins said InfoWars and Jones' failure to cooperate should be treated as contempt of court and ordered to pay Heslin's legal fees in the amounts of $65,825 and $34,323. So that's a shit ton of pocket change, man. Which I know InfoWars was doing pretty good when they were on YouTube as far as money, but still, that's a lot of money. Jenkins also rejected Jones' request to dismiss the case in which Heslin claims Jones and InfoWars defamed him by calling the death of Heslin's son a lie. Which that, in my opinion, I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. Because, I don't know, I'm not really big on political correctness, and I'm definitely big on freedom of speech. I believe that anyone should be allowed to say whatever they want, But I do understand, certain platforms taking people off if they have certain rules and guidelines, that's their choice to have those rules and guidelines, and if you obey them or break them, I get it. But I do think it's kind of silly because it is freedom of speech at the same time. And I do understand definitely the parents' perspective of your kid died, and that's for someone to say that it didn't happen, that is, for one, you would be disrespected, and two, it'd be almost sickening. Let's see, a trial for the defamation case is expected to begin before the end of 2020. It's one of several in response to InfoWars' description of the Sandy Hook shooting as a hoax. Okay, but I do kind of stick up for Alex on that one as far as calling it a hoax, because look at CNN. You can just type in on YouTube CNN fake news and literally watch hour compilations of them lying to us. Or I've seen footage of actors supposedly at bombings and stuff, and they're getting drug off to the side, and then they don't realize the camera's on them, and then them just standing up and walking away you were just getting drugged. Some of that stuff slips through on live television, definitely, and now that we live in the age of technology to where people can DVR stuff and record it while it's happening, that, and look at how many times the government has lied in general to the public. For example, Lusitania, the sinking of Lusitania to get into World War I. That's still being debated to this day if it was a false flag or hoax, or if it actually happened, or if it happened the way that they said it did. I've heard people speculate. Look at Gulf of Tonkin, or people speculating on even Pearl Harbor, if we knew that the Japanese were going to bomb us and just allowed it to happen so we could, go to war then too. I don't trust the government as far as I could throw them, so I definitely see Alex Jones' point of view, and I definitely see Heslin's point of view. Sounds like Jones just wanted it dismissed, the whole case just dismissed, just let it go, but he's going to have to pay now. Let's see, a trial for a defamation case is expected to begin before the end of 2020. It's one of several in response to InfoWars' description of Sandy Hook shooting as a hoax. Jones and InfoWars did not respond and request for comment. Crucial quote, it's hardly a surprise that someone like Alex Jones would soon find himself in contempt of court, but now he is learning there are severe consequences to his utter disrespect for this process, lawyer Mark Bankston told the Daily Beast in an email. And then here's a key background. Jones and InfoWars have perpetuated a conspiracy theory that Sandy Hook shooting never actually happened, and that the parents of the children who died were paid crisis actors, which I've watched video after video of people showing examples of crisis actors. It's a conspiracy theory, but it's almost a conspiracy fact at this point. Hell, there's even, I watched a video one time, some guy surfing the web showing literally websites hiring crisis actors. It's ridiculous. You can legit go to the website and sign up, and they pay you and everything to be a crisis actor. So that's not even really a conspiracy theory. That, and I notice nowadays, especially 2019, they're using conspiracy theories as almost a derogatory term. If you're a conspiracy theorist or you believe a conspiracy theory, they use it as a derogatory term, which is, it was a term created by the FBI, so that makes complete sense. Both Jones and InfoWars have been previously banned from Facebook, Twitter, Spotify, Apple, and YouTube for violating hate speech rules or for posting content contrary to the standards of those sites. The whole hate speech thing, I don't get that, because I think people are way too sensitive, especially with this whole social justice warrior movement and political correctness. Like, hate speech? No. I've watched Jones for years, and I've never heard him drop the N-bomb. I've never heard him drop the F-bomb. Not F-U-C-K, but the other one. I've never heard him bash gays. I've never heard him bash any other race, any other religion. I mean, he might have made fun of Islam a little bit here and there, but as far as hate speech, like, where do you draw the line on what's hate speech and just saying how you feel, you know? Let's see. Rules for posting, yeah. Multiple ongoing lawsuits from parents of the victims accuse Jones and InfoWars of profiting off the spread of the Sandy Hook conspiracy theory. 2 men unaffiliated with InfoWars, James Fetzner and Leonard Posner, were ordered by a judge in October to pay $450,000 to a father of a Sandy Hook victim. Fetzner and Posner co-authored a book, Nobody Died at Sandy Hook, which was found to have defamed the father. So, I don't know, that's the breaking news that just popped up on my phone. I figured I'd make a video on it, because I've been a fan of Jones for years, and I don't know, it falls into the conspiracy theory category. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, he's gonna have to pay a shit ton of money for literally vibrations of his vocal cords. I mean, I don't know, I definitely feel like free speech is under attack, but I do see definitely the victim's father's point of view on how he must feel, so I get it. Sadly, that money ain't gonna make that hole go away in your heart of your kid passing away. But I don't know. I feel 50-50 about it, definitely. I feel like Forbes did a good job in the article in just presenting it, you know, rather than swaying one way or the other. But that's about it. There's your news for today.
We are, as a people, inherently and historically opposed to secret society, opposed to secret oaths, opposed to secret proceedings, secret proceedings. No official of my administration, whether his rank is high or low, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to censor the news, to stifle dissent, to cover up our mistakes, or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know.